Volume of prisms. Well, before we get started, we should review volume. Volume is the amount of space that a container or a 3D shape holds. A prism is a 3D shape that has two polygons for bases, and those two bases have rectangular sides connecting them. So for example, there are rectangular prisms that have rectangles as bases and then rectangular sides connecting them. There are triangular prisms. There are hexagonal prisms, and so on. Here's a formula sheet that we're probably going to need. The formulas on the top are for area. We got area of parallelograms and rectangles. We got area of triangles, and then this one right here is area of trapezoids. But to find volume, we use this formula, and it means V for volume is equal to the area of the base times the height. This one's pretty easy. What we have here is a rectangular prism, so even though you don't see it, there is a rectangular base on the bottom, and it's the same as this rectangular base on top. And to find the volume of the whole shape, what goes inside this rectangular prism, we use V equals capital B, and that means the area of the base times the height. Now the area of that base is area equals base times height, or length times width, either one. And the rectangle is 5 inches by 4 inches. We got 5 times 4 equals 20 inches squared. So the volume is equal to the area of the base, which is 20, times the height, which is 7. So the volume is equal to 140 inches cubed. Here we have a triangular prism. It has two triangular bases, and between those two bases we have three rectangular sides that connect them. So to find the volume of this prism, we need to use the same formula as we used before. Volume equals the area of the base times the height. Now the area of the base is different because it's a triangle. The rule for area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 base times height. So the area of the triangle is equal to 1/2 times the base of the triangle. So if it was standing up, the base would be 2, times a height, how tall the triangle would be if it's standing up, which is 4. So the area is half of 2 is 1, and 1 times 4 is 4. So the area of the triangle is 4 inches squared. Now to finish and find the volume of the whole prism, we take that area, that's going to be the area of the base, so that's 4, times the height of the prism, which is 5, and we find out that when we multiply them, the volume of the whole triangular prism is 20 inches cubed. The cool thing about this formula, volume equals area of the base times height, is it works for any prism. You find the area of the base, you multiply it by the height, and you have found the volume. So here we have a prism that has an octagon for a base. Two bases, both octagons, and all the sides connecting the two bases are rectangles. So to find the volume, volume equals base times height. And they actually tell us right here that the base area is 14. So the area of that whole octagon is 14 times a height of 2 inches. And that gives us a volume of 28 inches cubed.